Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. In today's video, we will be looking at the best advocacy structure for an SQE2 exam. This can also be used for an LPC exam. We will look at each step in turn on the next slides. SQE2 Legal Skills Assessments. The SQE2 will examine your advocacy skill in dispute resolution and criminal litigation. Therefore, your advocacy skill exam will be tested 2 times over 2 days, half day for dispute resolution and examined over another half day for criminal litigation. We will now look at why a structure is important for your SQE2 advocacy exam. A clear and logical structure is important to demonstrate to the judge that you can conduct a piece of advocacy competently. Also, to help you achieve the assessment objectives, such as using appropriate language and behavior, allowing your presentation to flow logically and easily, presenting a persuasive argument, interacting with the court appropriately, also ensuring that all relevant facts are included in your presentation, ensuring that the law is applied correctly to the client's situation, and finally, being capable of identifying any ethical and professional conduct issues and resolving them honestly and ethically. We will now look at the best advocacy structure ever. Step 1. Your introduction. State the nature of the application and which party you are acting for. So for example, you can say to the court, if it pleases the court, I act on behalf of Tom James in this application for summary judgment. Or you can also say to the court, if it pleases the court, I represent Tom James in the application for summary judgment. Step 2. Check the judge has all relevant paperwork before them, listing each document that should be before the court. For example, you can say to the judge, you should have before you the following documents, X, Y, Z. Okay? Let's continue. Step 3. The power of the court. State what powers the court has to deal with the application. This is an example. You can say to the judge, as you will be aware, the court's power to grant this application is governed by civil procedure rules or XYZ. Step 4. Provide a brief summary of the background facts. For example, you can start by saying, with your permission, I will briefly outline the facts, and you give a summary of the facts. Or you can also start by saying, if it pleases the court, I will give a brief outline of how the matter comes to be before you. The final 2 steps. Step 5. Application of the law to the facts. Set out the legal test and apply it to the relevant facts, limb by limb, directing the judge to the relevant evidence as appropriate. I would give you an example. If the application before the court is for summary judgment, you would set out the tests that must be proven for summary judgment, which is that the claim has no real prospect of success and there are no other compelling reason to proceed to trial. you would use the facts from the scenario to support the legal test. Step 6, final step, summary remarks. Summarize your key arguments and remind the judge of what the application is for. For example, you can say to the judge, for my reasons stated in my submission, that the application be granted or that the application be refused. And you can also say to the judge, unless I can assist the court any further, that concludes my submission. Okay, this is the most appropriate way to conclude the advocacy exam, is to thank the court for listening to your application and asking the court to grant or refuse your application. Let us recap. Having a structure in an advocacy exam is very important. It can assist you with achieving all the objectives of the exam. I have discussed 6 main steps that you can adopt for your advocacy exam. Firstly, an introduction. Secondly, check the relevant paperwork. The third step, the power of the court. The fourth step, give the court brief facts of the summary. The fifth step is to apply the law to the facts. And the sixth and final step is to provide a summary remarks. On the day of the exam, no doubt you would be nervous. However, I can confirm that having a structure in your mind would help you tremendously to navigate the question in your exam. We have come to the end of another presentation. I hope this was very helpful to you and that you've learned something and that you'll be able to take away something from my presentation on the best structure for an advocacy exam. So, thank you for watching. Please continue to like, share and subscribe for more videos.